back. It's week 11 of the NFL, and you're here with Flick Your Pick, presented by Cottonwood Media. And you know why you're here, because fuck your picks. Let's get into it, baby. I, as always, King of the Grove, your favorite host. Think about it. I'm joined today with my hopefully permanent co-host. Good shit.
Sandy Glorious.
Good shit. It's like we talked about you introducing yourself off of a nice handoff, but hey, we're here now.
Terrible handoff, terrible host.
All right.
Hey, we love him anyway.
You know what? Last week we did our best, and some of our bests were better than others. I went 9-8. You can see that here. Well, you want some here? And look at this guy right here. Little platter. 10-4. 10-4. That's
too spicy.
I'm gonna ride the hot hand this week. This week we're not picking a full slate. We're doing 5 games that we thought were good, and we're gonna give you a rob the bank. This pick is safe. Make that money, okay?
Easy money.
I want to start off with yours first. All right, this is the first game of the action. Here's first action. All right, we're gonna go Jets Patriots. Okay.
Alrighty, first pick of our games today: Jets and Patriots.
What do you like about this one?
I like the fact that this Patriots defense, looks pretty solid.
Okay.
Got some heavy hitters on the line.
Is this a Jets fraud game?
I think this is the game that we see that the Jets are not them. I think Ramondre Stevenson as well. Very impressive running back. Just straight up took Harris's job from him. Wasn't even really
ran out from under him or what?
I mean, he was hurt, I think, for a game or two.
Sure.
Filled in there and just looked solid. Hard to tackle.
I agree.
Gets in between the guys that are blocking and just hits the ground running. So I see Patriots taking this one.
Okay.
So put your money down on the Pats. I also think on that 38 over-under, I think we're going to go under here. I don't think it's going to be very high scoring, but I think Stevenson is going to score a couple touchdowns. They might kick a field goal. I think it's going to be 17-14 Pats. And
weirdly specific here.
Jets are just, they're not them.
So if you want Pat's money line, if you're thinking it's going to be that close, and I'm kind of on the other side of you on this, but that's dangerous because you're riding hot right now, okay? And I don't know if I want to go against you, for being completely honest.
Good, you should.
I probably shouldn't. I think, man, this is tough. I like this game. It's a big game for both of them. This could, if the Patriots win this could vault them into a tie with the Bills. Mm-hmm. If the Patriots, well, the Bills would have to lose, I guess, but they would only be they'd only be a half game back or whatever. But if the Jets win this, they're now ahead of the Bills in full second place of the division. So they are in. They're in New York. Mm-hmm. I'm going to take Jets plus 3.5 here. And I'm with you. This game will probably stink offensively. But I'm just going to take Jets 3.5. That's my pick here. I can't.
Okay.
I don't want to get crazy like I did last week and screw myself by being like, the Jets were the play, but also the under. So I'm going to start slow, okay? Take a little slow one here. I'm going to take Jets 3.5, the other side of you.
Okay.
Man, but this could get sloppy.
I know you're wrong, but that's okay.
Well,
that's all right. I like it.
Like you.
Go for the next one.
This was and is kind of important, especially for the Giants. We're going to go Lions-Giants. Okay, we're also in New York for this one. The Giants are also in second place in their division. The Cowboys suffering that loss is mega for them.
Huge.
And the Lions love to play spoiler. They stink. But you know what? They don't stink that bad. They're on a 2-game win streak. And I still think the Giants are fraudulent. People have been calling Vikings frauds since week 1, but this is different. The Giants coming off a bye, right? We're working off a bye. Give me Detroit +3 and give me... Oh, man, this is tough. Detroit's offense is pretty good and their defense is pretty terrible.
Yeah.
Over 44.5. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Okay.
I like that. I agree with you, actually, on both of those.
This is great news for me.
The spread for the Lions and then the over. I see the Giants actually putting up a good amount of points. I don't see the Lions winning, though. I think you said the Lions were going to win.
I think the Lions could outright win this, but I'm going to take them with 3.
I think Saquon is going to keep them over those points.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
I mean, this could be Giants not fraud and they win by 17, but
I think people don't give Daniel Jones enough credit. I don't think he's been game managing very well.
And he's a threat to run.
And he is the only quarterback right now that has 100 attempts or over 140 attempts without a interception right now. So
wow. Okay.
I mean, but he also only throws it like 17 times a game. So whatever. But
as our dear friend Pat loves to say, the football is the program.
It's true. It's very true. But agree with you on the plus and the over. So
okay, well, let's go Lions. We're about to be a big Lions guy. Next, this game has a lot of implications.
So I love this next one, Raiders at Denver. I love it because I hate Josh McDaniels. He needs to lose his job, and he won't.
It turns out you got some good information.
So he can't lose his job because they are sunk for money in the Raiders organization. They have to let him coach this year and next year before they can can him. So he could go over for the rest of his tenure, and they're just going to have to deal with it.
So what, it turns out that we might have more money than the Raiders?
Yes. Hopefully.
If the Raiders would listen to you, they could maybe fire him sooner.
They should just get a lot of shady deals going on. They're in Las Vegas after all. So with all that being said, I want the Broncos, and I think the Broncos are going to absolutely slap the Raiders, make Josh McDaniels cry, make Derek Carr cry again.
Double cry.
I'm going to take the over.
This is the double cry game.
I'm going to take the over here and Broncos. I don't love the spread, so I'm not going to pick anything there.
You're just going to take the over in this game?
Yep.
Okay. Over 41.5 seems really high to me. The Broncos are borderline inept at offense. Raiders defense blows. And in my mind, this is tricky. I am going to take... I'm definitely taking the Broncos here. I think the Raiders are in shambles.
Yes.
But this is kind of how it goes for me, is I'm like, the Raiders. Last week, I took the Raiders money line, and you said, no, Colts money line. Boy, turns out you were right on that one. So I think you have a great read on the Raiders. I'm going to not bet on them again after such a piss performance. It's just embarrassing. I don't know how McDaniels has lost that locker room. He's lost everybody. Devontae Adams is like, well, sometimes it's fun playing with Aaron Rodgers. I wish I hadn't left. This is hammer the Broncos. -2.5. Give me the Broncos. I'm not gonna touch that over under.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't like that. It scares me. The Broncos might not score. The Broncos. What did Kyler show us? They'd be 8-1 if they just scored 18 points a game
in regulation.
Yes. Yeah. So their defense is nuts. The Raiders' offenses look terrible. So this game, I think, you know what? I'm talking myself into it. I've done it, the under. I'm talking myself into the under.
Okay.
Hammer the under.
All right, that's fair. I think that this game, if they're going to figure out their offense and they're going to figure out how to score 40 points, it's going to be against the Raiders defense.
You're not lying.
Or the Lions, some really shitty defense. So that's what I'm thinking.
All right, I don't hate that.
All right. Next up.
This game is incredible. Incredible. Panthers, Ravens. Baker Mayfield back in? Baker Mayfield back in.
Yeah.
Firm handshakes. Okay.
I forgot about that.
Never forget.
Oh.
Ravens, good team. Panthers, dumpster fire. But you know what the Panthers get this week? They get 13 points, and I am scooping all of them up, and I'm putting them in my pocket.
Do it.
I don't see it. It's not on the field for me. I'm not seeing it. This is Panthers plus 13 all the way. And with that being said, over 41.5.
Mm-hmm.
No way. No way it goes under. No way we lose by more than 13. Okay. Would not pick the Panthers to outright win, but Panthers plus 13, dunk it.
All right. That sounds good. I can't argue with any of that. Ravens are going to slap them, I think. However, that defense is a little sneaky. I don't know about that plus, but I did agree about it earlier when we talked about it.
You think the Ravens defense is good enough to just like so in your mind the final score is like Ravens like 30, Panthers like 14? That's a bad score for me, but it's possible.
I mean, it could happen. I don't know. It's an interesting game here because I believe in the Panthers defense a little bit more than not, I guess.
Okay.
That's
all. The Panthers defense is nasty.
Mm-hmm.
That's why 13 points is a lot to give.
Yeah, right.
Shouts out to Vegas.
Yep.
This is Panthers, please. Please.
Do it.
All right. It's time to get into our let's rob the bank and make that play. All right. This is your lock it up, lock it in, guaranteed, can't miss game of the week. And you know what? I might have lost last week's because the Jaguars couldn't figure out how to lose by one less point. Okay, I had Jags 9.5,
mm-hmm.
lost by 10.
Mm-hmm.
I don't respect them anymore. This week couldn't be simpler. Give me LA plus 2.5. Rams to beat New Orleans by 2.5. This is free.
Yep.
And honestly, the over-under at 39 is looking juicy, but I'm not going to mess with it. It's Rams plus 2.5.
Okay.
My mortal rob the bank, lock it in, lock it up, pick of the week. All right.
Okay.
And you got one.
This is going to be one of my favorite games to watch. I think the community of Buffalo, all those videos you guys may have seen online of them helping the football Buffalo Bills get out of their homes.
The Buffalo footballers.
Under 3 to 6 feet of snow, depending on where they were. Just the community rallying around them this morning to get them to the game in Detroit. It's going to be a little bit wonky because it's not necessarily home, but I'm saying take the spread plus 8.
Minus
Bills.
8.
Minus 8 plus Bills.
Dude, I'll take the Bills plus 8.
No. Minus. We want the minus.
Sean learns how the spread works.
And we're going to do over. We're going to do over
50. I love that over 50.
They're going to take the Buffalo table-breaking Bills fans mentality and just crush the Browns. The Browns are going to hold their own, though. They're going to score probably about 30, but
30?
Bills are going to score 40.
The Bills might hit the over on the rope.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good pick.
I like it. I think it's just there's a lot of community there for the Bills. It's not going to be at home, so it's going to be weird, but it's going to be weird for the Browns too.
Browns don't deserve home games.
No.
All right. Now let's wrap up here. Let's wrap up Sunday night. This one feels good to me. I am big Chargers plus points guy. Okay. The Chiefs, bad against the spread, good straight up. But I think the Chiefs are great. And I think the Chargers are game players that don't want to lose by a lot. And they'll play a tough game. It's division. It's going to be tight. Give me Chargers plus 5, and this over is definitely hitting at 52.
Okay.
That I can see clear.
So it's going to be a shootout.
It's going clear as day, over 52, okay. And the Chargers are not going to lose by more than 5.
Well, Allen and Williams are back.
Yep.
So Herbert There's no excuse now. He's got to start putting up some
I
numbers.
might turn on him full
That's
heel
fair.
if he blows this.
Kansas City should win this one fairly easily. Yeah, I agree with you.
What do you mean you agree? You said Kansas City should win easily. I'm taking the Chargers.
I thought you said the chart or the.
I'm taking Chargers
Oh
plus
my God,
5.
I'm not paying
Holy
attention.
shit.
Okay, the Chiefs are gonna win. Chargers ain't gonna do shit.
All right, you want Chiefs minus 5 or money line?
I want money line.
Oh, wow, safe pick. Wow. Wow, that's how you go 10-4. Wow.
That's how I go 10-4, baby.
Boo. All right. Congrats. Congrats to both of us. Okay.
It was a hard fought week. Week.
I'll catch you up.
No, you won't.
I'm gonna catch you. Don't worry about it.
Mm-mm.
I will, by the end of the year, have a better record than you.
I don't think so.
And we're gonna Zoom. If we have to Zoom, we're gonna do this weekly. Get ready.
What do you win if you have a better record?
I'm gonna take your busted fantasy football trophy.
That's okay. You take the fantasy football trophy, and if I win,
Woo!
I'll take your pride.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy myself quite a good picker.
I know you do.
Till next time.
Till next time. It's been fun. It's been real, but it hasn't been funny and real.
That seems right. See ya.